Hi, my name is Alia Farzana binti Muhammad Ruki. I'm going to start this presentation with an introduction and background of the issue of the global financial crisis. So, what is the global financial crisis? Global financial crisis happened in 2007 until 2008. It is explore market flaws and regulatory shortcomings. It also involved the insight from the International Political Economy, which is IPE, scholar and joint responsibility of regulator and market participation's global financial crisis. Also involved a foreign capital inflow and the US housing bubble. It has happened a lesson for improve the financial regulation and global system management for a worldwide country.
So, for the literature review of this global finance crisis the first one is the market flows and complex securities. The proliferations complex securities such as mortgage-backed securities (MBS) and collateralized debt obligation (CDOs) play a significant role in the crisis. The securitizations of mortgage lead to concentrations of risk in a few financial institutions, as prudential issues and transparency were overlooked. Secondly, regulatory shortcoming and private financial interests. Regulatory failure and the influence of private financial interests were important factors in the crisis. Regulatory agency did not address the growing danger in the financial system, and important financial institutions were not adequately regulated. The regulations, particularly in the United States, worsened the crisis. Thirdly, global money flows. International capital flows, particularly from countries with surplus and substantial saving, contribution to low interest rate and financial bubbles, especially in the property market. The accumulations of foreign exchange reserve, particularly by China, play a crucial role in this process. And lastly, role of the United States. The United States play a significant role in the crisis by aggressively encouraging the entry of foreign capital through the issuance of treasury bills and creations of the global market for mortgage securities. The lack of financial regulations and excessive confidence in the American financial system also contributed to the severity of the crisis. Overall, the literature review highlights the complex interplay of market inefficiencies, regulatory shortcomings, private financial interests, global capital flows, and the role of United States in causing the financial crisis. The insight provided by experts in the field of international political economy (IPE) help identify fundamental problems and suggest the need for improved financial regulations and management of the global finance system in the future.
Hi, my name is Shakiflan Bishabdi, and I'm going to explain explanation of the topic, which is the global financial crisis 2007 to 2008. Okay, basically, the crisis began in the United States due to housing bubbles, where consumer purchase house at inflated price using subprime mortgage. Okay, some subprime mortgage were high risk loans that given to the low income and poor borrowers with the higher interest rate. Okay, many borrowers were unable to repay the loans, and this is why it can leading to the financial institutions suffering losses. This is one of the reason global financial crisis 2007 and 2008 happened. Okay, next, H1 has collapsed in May and June 2007, which is raising concern about the health of financial institutions in the US and Europe. Then, by August 2007, there were significant concerns about the institution exposure to mortgage-related financial products. Then, in September 2007, the crisis reached the broader populace, causing panic and bank withdrawals of the public. The US government had to bear stance investment bank in March 2008. The crisis had a global impact as banks reduced international loans and global trade declined. Market failures, excessive risk-taking, and regulatory flaws were identified as factors contributing to the global financial crisis 2007 to 2008. Regulatory institutions failed to control accumulating risks in the financial system and allow institutions to engage in risky practice without proper supervision. Scholars in international political economy, which is IPE, warn about the risks such as securitization, derivatives, credit default swaps, and inadequate regulation. The influence of private financial interests and free market ideology dominated regulatory trends before the global financial crisis 2007 to 2008 happened. The crisis was also influenced by domestic policy errors, global imbalance, and foreign capital flows. Excessive foreign investment in the US, drawn by its financial market safety and dependability, led to cheap credit conditions and housing market drop. Countries like China and Japan invested heavily in the US market to secure their own economic expansions and geopolitical power. This is because the market in US were safety and dependability. Next, accumulated reserve by the nations as a self-insurance tactic can lead to potential risks such as inflationary pressures and concerns about the sustainability of the US currency. To summarize the global financial crisis. The global financial crisis of 2007 to 2008 originated from housing bubbles and subprime mortgage in the US. But it had far-reaching consequences due to regulatory failures, excessive risk-taking, and global imbalance in the financial system. That's all from me.
So, this is last part, which is conclusion. The first one is the market and regulatory fields. IPE research highlight major fields in the markets and regulations that contribute to the global financial crisis. The second one is the broader approach in IPE research. The crisis emphasized the need for a broader approach in IPE research that are moving away from reductionist assumption. And lastly is the research priorities. The crisis calls for more in-depth research on global finance and study-specific practice, connection between global and the local markets, and comparative studies of the regulatory regimes. So that's all for our group. Thank you.